The death of a pope, the secrets of the Vatican, a new era of awakening begins. In April 2025, the world paused as news of the Pope's passing swept across every major platform. For many, it marked the end of a sacred era. For others, it triggered questions, not just about religion, but about power, history, and truth. What if this wasn't just the death of a spiritual leader, but a cosmic sign that it's time to unveil the deeper mysteries that have been hidden from humanity for centuries? This is a call for awareness, not division. Respectfully and truthfully, let's explore what the Vatican is, beyond the gold, the robes, and the rituals. And the Vatican is more than a church, it's a sovereign power. Few realize that the Vatican is not just the headquarters of the Catholic Church, it's also an independent nation-state, complete with its own laws, bank, army, and embassies around the world. It's a spiritual institution, yes, but also a major political and economic force that has played a behind-the-scenes role in global decisions for over a millennium. Its true power doesn't just come from scripture, it comes from documents like Unum Sanctum issued in 1302, claiming that all human souls are under the authority of the Pope. That's not just spiritual, it's legal, commercial, and metaphysical. This document, and others like it, laid the groundwork for global control systems disguised as religion. From the Doctrine of Discovery to cultural erasure. One of the Vatican's most infamous decrees came in 1493, the Doctrine of Discovery, which gave European Christian rulers divine permission to discover and claim any land not ruled by Christians. Translation: global colonialism. Under this doctrine, entire civilizations in Africa, the Americas, and beyond were rebranded as heathens, stripped of their names, lands, and cultures, and forcibly converted into Catholics. Indigenous traditions were banned, their sacred symbols were demonized, their lands were seized. But instead of erasing the people, they rebranded their spirituality. Many indigenous gods and goddesses were replaced with saints. Ancient holy days were transformed into Catholic feast days. They didn't just conquer land, they conquered identity. Sir, what about birth certificates' legal control? Ever wonder why your birth certificate is registered and filed like a shipping document? Some legal researchers believe it's part of a long-standing maritime legal system. A system rooted in old Vatican decrees that still influence how nations recognize identity and ownership. When you're born, you're registered, a term also used for cargo. Your name is written in all caps. Your parents sign documents that most never fully understand. Is this part of the global ownership system birthed by the Unum Sanctum and Roman canon law? While the details remain debated, it raises critical questions about sovereignty, identity, and consent. Underground bunkers, hidden knowledge. Beneath the Vatican lie vaults stretching miles, filled with ancient texts, maps, scrolls, and artifacts that most people will never see. Some researchers and whistleblowers claim these underground chambers contain pre-colonial indigenous manuscripts, banned gospels, and ancient spiritual texts, historical documents that contradict the official narrative. Why keep this knowledge hidden? Because knowledge, power. And if you knew who you truly were before colonization, before assimilation, you might never have accepted the system as it is. Was this Pope's death a symbol of change? As the Pope passes and a new leader is chosen, we must reflect. Is this moment part of a spiritual transition for humanity? Are we being called to reclaim what was stolen? Not just land, but our ancestral memory? People across the globe are waking up. They're looking deeper into history, questioning religion, studying astrology, and tapping into the wisdom of their ancestors. They are realizing that, the Vatican's control wasn't just religious, it was spiritual warfare. From repression to rebirth, we must acknowledge millions have found peace through Catholicism, but millions also suffered under its shadow. This is not an attack, it's a healing conversation. We now live in an age of awareness where truth can no longer be buried in the catacombs. From the Unum Sanctum to the Doctrine of Discovery, from birth certificates to underground libraries, the patterns are being exposed. And the Pope's passing in April 2025 may be more than a coincidence. It may be the closing of a spiritual chapter and the opening of a new one. One where the masses no longer live under borrowed beliefs but awaken to the truth of their own lineage, laws, and light.